In this presentation, we will start with this topic called equivalence classes. Equivalence class is the name given to a subset of some equivalence relation R, which includes all elements that are equivalent to each other. Okay? So equivalence class is nothing but a name given to a subset of some equivalence relation R, which includes all those elements which are equivalent to each other. Okay? So let R be an equivalence relation on a set A. Let's say we have relation R which is defined on set A, and this is an equivalence relation. First of all, it should be well noted that in order to form equivalence classes, the relation must be an equivalence relation. The set of all elements which are related to an element X of set A is called the equivalence class of X. Understand this properly. Here we are talking about the set of all elements which are related to each other. Fine? They form the equivalence class of a particular relation. Here we are talking about the set of all elements which are related to an element X of set A. Let's say we have selected some element X and we are interested in finding all those elements which are related to this particular element. Okay? Then the set of all elements which are related to this element X is called the equivalence class of X. And the equivalence class of X is denoted by this. Okay? Square brackets, within this I have written X. Right? This is nothing but set of all Y such that X comma Y belongs to R. This means that X and Y are related. Fine? This is equivalence class of X belong to A. Fine? Now let's see one example in order to cement this concept. Let's say we have set A which consists of these elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have relation R which is nothing but set of all ordered pairs A comma B such that A plus B is even. Okay? This relation is defined on set A. Fine? First of all, we have to check whether this relation is an equivalence relation or not, right? For this, we will check three different properties. That's what we have to do. We have to check whether R is an equivalence relation or not. This is important because in order to find equivalence classes out of this relation, we first have to check whether this relation is an equivalence relation or not. If it is not, we would not be able to find out equivalence classes out of it, right? So first, we will check reflexive property, that is, we will check whether this relation is reflexive or not. Obviously, we know according to the reflexive property, A comma A must belong to R. This means A plus A must be even. We know that A plus A is 2A. Obviously, this is even, right? Therefore, this relation is reflexive. Let's check symmetric property. A plus B is even implies B plus A is even. We know that if A plus B is even, then B plus A must be even. Let's check the transitive property. A plus B is even and B plus C is even implies A plus C is even, right? Both A and B can either be even or odd. We already know this, right? Both A and B can either be even or odd. If A is even, then B has to be even in order to make A plus B even. And if B is even, then C has to be even in order to make B plus C even. Therefore, A plus C is even. There's no doubt about this. If A is odd, then B has to be odd. If B is odd, then C has to be odd. Therefore, A plus C is again even, right? Therefore, R is an equivalence relation. There's no doubt about this, that this relation is an equivalence relation, right? Now, let's find out all the equivalence classes of this relation, okay? Let's say we have selected this element 1 and we want to find the equivalence class of this element. And you can see this is the equivalence class of this element 1, 3 and 5. Because 1 is related to 1, 3 is related to 1 and 5 is also related to 1. Why they are related to 1? 1 is obviously related to 1 according to reflexive property, and we can see that 1 plus 1 is 2, which is even, right? Also 3 plus 1 is 4, which is again even. 5 plus 1 is 6, which is also even. Therefore 1, 3 and 5 are related to 1, right? Apart from this, you should note this down that 2 is not related to 1 because 2 plus 1 is 3. Right? And 3 is an odd number. Therefore, 2 and 1 are not related to each other. Therefore, it is clear that the equivalence class of 1 must consist of 3 elements 1, 3 and 5. This is according to set A, right? Apart from this, let's find out the equivalence class of element 2. Here you can see equivalence class of 2 must consist of 2 elements 2 and 4. Obviously, you can check this on your own. Apart from this, if we want to find out the equivalence class of 3, then this is also very simple. Equivalence class of 3 must consist of 3 elements 1, 3 and 5. Because 1 is related to 3, 3 is related to 3, 5 is related to 3. Let's find out the equivalence class for 4. And you can see it over here that it is 2 and 4. Equivalence class of 5 must consist of 3 elements, 1, 3 and 5. So these are the equivalence classes of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? You can clearly see that equivalence class of elements 1, 3 and 5 are same, and equivalence class of elements 2 and 4 are same. Equivalence class of 1, 3 and 5 are same, right? While that of 2 and 4 are same as well. Any element out of 1, 3 and 5 can be chosen as a representative of the equivalence class 1, 3, 5. You might be wondering which element can be chosen as the representative of this equivalence class. You can choose any element as a representative of the equivalence class. That is not a problem because we know that 1, 3 and 5 are related to each other. So there is no problem in selecting any element out of these elements to make it a representative of this equivalence class. Also, any element out of 2 and 4 can be the representative of equivalence class 2, 4. Let's say 1 is the representative of equivalence class 1, 3, 5 and 2 is the representative of equivalence class 2, 4. Then equivalence class of 1 is 1, 3, 5 and equivalence class of 2 is 2, 4. So in total, there are 2 equivalence classes of relation R, which is nothing but set of all ordered pairs A, B such that A plus B is even, right? So it is clear how to find the equivalence classes from the relation. First, you must check that relation must be an equivalence relation. Then after that, you can easily find all the equivalence classes of that relation. Isn't that simple? It must be well noted that every element in these equivalence classes are related to each other. You can see that 1 is related to 3 and 3 is also related to 1. Apart from this, 1 is related to 5. 3 is also related to 5, right? 5 is related to 1. Every element is related with each other. That is why all the elements are existing in the same equivalence class, right? This is the reason. Okay? Okay friends, this is it for now. Thank you for watching this presentation.